Yo, what is up? We are back with another live stream. Let's see what's going on here. Let me actually put it in chat as well. We are live. There we go. Okay. Live and learn, bro. All right. Hopefully you guys got the notification. But we are back with another live stream here. Let's see what YouTube is saying. YouTube, what is up, bro? Is everything good? Is everything okay? Okay. Yeah, I think we are good. Okay, let me see here. Okay. Alright, let me join. Let me put chat on the phone. Whoa, what? Okay. Let me put chat on the phone. All messages. There we go. Okay. White, what's up? How you doing, bro? Sean, what's up? How you doing, bro? Hello, bro. Or hello there. Hope you're staying warm. Yeah, we are all good over here. Hold up. Hey, what's up, KR? How you doing as well? As for the snowstorm and things, Sean, it does not snow where I live. I may live in Canada, but it does not snow where I live, bro. So yeah, you don't need to worry about the snowstorm or whatever's going on in other parts of North America. But yeah, we pretty warm. I mean, it is. It's not warm per se, but it's not entirely cold. It is still around like about above free above negative degrees, bro. There we go. That's what I'm gonna say. So it's like 0 degrees or above, but yeah, so it's not that hot, obviously, but it is not entirely cold as in other parts of Canada or North America. But anyways, fantastic, yeah. Speaking of Nintendo, they got a new president of America. Oh, who is it now? I know a friend who also lives in Canada, and it snows over there a lot. Like every time he talks to me, he shows me outside full of snow. Yeah, rest of Canada, it's always snowing there, bro. It is always snowing. But where I live, bro, we have not got snow. Not even once. Like last year, there was zero snow. And so far, this year, there is zero snow as well. So, yeah, it doesn't really snow here. So, I mean, I kind of like that, but I also kind of don't. I want like a white Christmas, you know. I want it to snow at least on Christmas. You know, give me just one day of snow, you know? And then after that, you can stop. After that, you can stop because bro, people can't drive here when it snows because it barely snows here, so people aren't, like, prepared or anything like that. And, yeah, people are a million times worse when it even snows a little bit here. So just a white Christmas, you know, that's all I want. And then you can stop snow, you can stop. But that didn't even happen, so I guess we don't need to worry about that either. Sonic presents the Chaotix Case Files trailer. I ain't on the list, bro. I ain't on the list, bro. It wasn't me. No, I'm just joking. Okay, look, I don't know what the hell this is. This was from the actual Sonic the Hedgehog channel. So like, is it some sort of? Is it kind of? Is it gonna be like what was that game? The Murder of Sonic? Was it like that? Is it gonna be something like that, where it's like an investigating game or something like that? I think that would be pretty cool, honestly. Like the Chaotix detectives, or maybe not a murder this time, but would be on the case for something. I think that would be pretty cool. Pretty cool if you can make that into like a mini game or something like that. Um, from a guy that treated Nintendo like EA because he used to work there, to an HR lady. Damn, White, how is you? It's not snowed and stayed in Scotland in over 10 years. Goddamn, bro. Oh, man. Yeah, it just snowed over where I am, and I'm not going out there. Yeah, don't go outside when it snows, bro. It's not worth it anymore. I think they're teasing a Murder of Sonic Hedgehog 2 in community post. Hell yeah, bro. I would love that. I would love that, bro. That would be amazing. Yeah, that's what I was kind of going for when I saw this title, because I'm just like, you know what? Maybe they could actually do it like it's actually the detectives this time around, and obviously the Chaotix being a detective agency. Instead of just the Sonic characters that are trying to solve the case. I feel like actually having the detectives solve the case would be pretty cool, and it would give them more of a time to shine as well. You know, because obviously really shine all too brightly. And they're not given the biggest role in games and stuff like that, or in shows. So it would be nice to see them have be the front page, let's just say. But let's see what this trailer is about. Let's see what's going on. Sega proudly presents.
The world of Sonic the Hedgehog has been thrust into a not-so-dark, not-so-stormy, hard-boiled detective story that probably nobody saw coming. This show has it all. Massive mystery.
By the way, there's a big mysterious package out here for you.
Investigative intrigue.
Chaos erupted at the City Museum this morning when an unidentified red intruder burst in and stole a priceless relic.
Guys, I found something.
Thrilling action.
Watch out, Charmy! It's gonna try to flatten us!
Well, if that thing hits either one of us, we're pancakes. I'm gonna try and sting its head.
No! Charmy, wait!
And saxophones. Lots of saxophones. Follow Sonic and the intrepid Chaotix Detective Agency as they take on their biggest case yet. This high-flying, action-packed adventure will take them across the world, fighting for every clue they can find.
Touch and roll!
It's one heck of a tale, which is good, because this story might be the only thing that can save their lives.
Ah, well, if that's all, I can just dispose of you.
Wait, what?
All will be revealed in Sonic the Hedgehog presents the Chaotix Case Files. Coming soon to wherever you get your podcasts.
That's your mystery you wouldn't want to miss when the Chaotix are on the case.
God damn, bro. Let them cook, bro. Holy shit. Genuinely, let them cook, man. They came a far way, bro. They came a far way from the trailers they used to release to this shit now, bro. This is like some sick ass teaser trailers, bro. But yeah, I do feel like they're gonna go for the Sonic the Hedgehog, the murder game part 2. But obviously it's not Sonic, maybe not getting murdered this time. But it's probably gonna be either the heist thingy that they were talking about in the trailer, or something else along those lines. But yeah, I'm really. Oh my god. The first comment is they released the Chaotix Files. Oh god damn it, bro. Oh man. I was not expecting a sequel to Murder the Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, that would be pretty cool if we actually did end up getting it. I like to imagine that's Vanilla singing. What the hell, bro? What? Oh man. Release the Chaotix Files Hedgehog. Oh god. Says Eggman. Okay, we used to pray for short video clips of Vector back in the day. We used to pray for them, man. Your prayers have been answered. Your prayers have been answered now. Every time it snows, it always goes the next day, and it just rained as well, and it turned into ice. So I'm definitely not going out there, bruh. So it's barely Christmas time. It's always the Christmas mostly, after Christmas mostly. The narrator is Vector's VA doing his normal voice. Ah, okay. Sonic podcast before GTA 6. Yo, you know what? They low-key should. Like, I'm not gonna even cap. I feel like, don't you know how they kind of do like the Tales tube? I feel like they should do like a Sonic podcast, where it's Sonic and some of the characters, and they just talk about things. You know, it doesn't need to be anything serious, but like just talk about things. Maybe around the games or something like that, the character interactions or whatever you want to talk about. But I feel like that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. And I feel like a lot of people would enjoy that too. Yeah, but anyways, let's see what's up next here. Let's see. Let's see. This is Fidel. Okay, what does Fidel have for us? Holy shit, bro. What are you sending, bro? There's a lot of Mario here that I opened in Discord. Let me add this to the queue. Give me 1 second. Wyatt got some videos cooked up for us today. Okay. I see you, man. Let me add these. 2, 3. Four, okay. Oh boy, says Sean. Don't worry, this is about 6 to 8 minutes early stream start, I guess. Sounds good, sounds good. I got you. Let's see. And then Sean got another one for us here. Oh my god, what? No, bro, what is that title, bro? No, Sean. No, do I even want to? I don't want to watch this, man. Sean, I don't want to watch this, please. No, man, I just read the title, bro. Why? Why, man? Why? You could have just... could have gave me something Fidel related, you know? Not that Flitz Bits guy, bro. No. Not him again, bro. My brain died last week, bro. Oh, my God. Sean says it's good. Trust. Fine, man. I'll trust you. I'll trust you this time around. Oh, man. Okay. Also, in 7 days, we'll be in the month where Posty will probably release a single for his first 2026 album. He should. He better, bro. I hope so. So a part of me wants to continue Sonic IDWs, but the playlist I'm using combines 4 issues into one. It's an hour and a half long, so I'll just wait. Oh god. Probably we'll see. We'll see how much we get into here. Oh yeah, for some reason it snows after Christmas. It's January and almost the end of winter, like bruh. Yeah, the Legends tournament is going on right now. Let me tell you, it is no joke. Last Flash Bits gets video until he makes more Sonic related stuff. Sounds good. He did say February, so let's see. Did he say February for a single or for his album? I think, yeah, maybe if he releases like a single in February, he might release the album in either March or April if he could. I mean, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Unless he does it in February, which I'm not complaining. I won't complain about that either. Okay, let's see what Fidel was gonna say in this, bro. This game doesn't want me to win. Okay. Wait, what? No, wait. This game doesn't want me to... Okay. I thought I read it wrong, bro. We haven't even watched the Flash Blitz video, bro, and my brain is already dead. What the hell, bro? What the hell? Let's see this.
Da 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 da.
Oh, the warehouse.
Go.
Okay.
Go. Woo, 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 woo. Okay.
He's in second place right now.
Come
Okay.
on.
Okay.
You bastards. Stop.
Oh. What?
Are you fucking?
Oh my. Oh, not that. That is actually pain. I can't even cap to you. Like, getting like a network error or disconnected message is one of the worst feelings, bro. Especially when we used to play back in the day, bro. That shit was one of the worst feelings you can get, bro. You just want to enjoy gaming, man. That's like why? Why are you doing this to me, network? Why? Oh man. Sage, terminate his game. We can't allow him to win. Oh my god. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. Have you ever gotten that error before, guys? Have you ever gotten a network error before? Because that is just pain, man. That is just pain. Let's see what's up next. Man, Fidel, you almost there, bro. You almost had it. Almost. But maybe next time, man. Maybe next time. What is this now? This is original soundtrack, Echoes of Dimension, Sonic Racing Crossroads. Okay. Lobby Legend competition. Okay. Let's hear the soundtrack. But he said February he will have new music. He will have new music in February. Okay, sounds good. You have to be a legend rank to be in this event. In other words, the best of the best. I barely was able to join. Let's go. Sean really be out here, bro. Really be out here grinding this game. Top what is it? Top guy, bro. Top G. All right, okay. Let's see this. Okay, was this like a... So is this like a thing? Is this actual, like, the actual music in the game, or is this, lobby legend competition? So is this the lobby that you were talking about, Sean? I'm a bit confused. So is this actually, like, the music in the game? I feel like this song should be, should be playing when you launch the game. I feel like that would be pretty cool. You know, just this music and then this title screen right here. I think that would be pretty damn cool, but... Sean, I think you said it was just that's the lobby music for the Legends contest. Okay, I see. That it does sound really damn good, bro. It does sound really damn good. You have to be a legend rank in this event. In other words, the best of the best. I'm only rank A. I can't join. Okay, they're cooking. Yeah, it's just the main theme, but dramatic. I like the part where the guitar comes in. That's the lobby music for the Legends contest. I see. Okay, yeah, that was really good. I actually really like that. I feel like that would be like once again the main menu song when you launch the game. You understand when it says like click a button to start the game or something like that, or whatever, man. I don't know what the right word is. But yeah, that was pretty good. All right, let's see what's up next. Now it is a video about, what is it about? Silver's Slander Scuffle. Okay. What in the world is this, bro?
Try a little harder.
Whoa, calm down, bro, calm down. I didn't put the screen up. No, why does it do that, bro? Okay, I think we should be good to go. Is the screen up? Screen, hello? Screen. Bro, why is... Okay, the screen's up, okay. It took a minute. Okay, let's see this.
Gotta try a little harder than that. Spear! What the? Timeout.
What?
What the hell was that?
What was... Oh, yeah, right, I got some, like, weird daddy issues going on right now.
Your old man, Black Doom, or Eggman? Black Doom. Got it. But him? Here? Not to give you a midlife crisis or anything, but none of us even knew if you were our original Shadow.
Wow, way to have faith in me, dude.
You can't expect me to think you're alive after I watched you fall from the exosphere.
Oh, that coming from you. Ironic.
You owe me $10, by the way. I told you the way he kicked was too consistent.
You bet on if I was real?
Shadow, babes, can you hurry up and kill your dad? I had plans to rob a sales and get my makeup done with Omega after Sonic's birthday party.
I yearn to be an it girl.
Yes, Omega, sweetie, we know.
Wait, let me get this straight. You have your whole little area too? I know I didn't save you.
Save me? I was on the Ark when I got here.
Well, we were all at the birthday party when we got taken.
I was waiting for Eggman to exit his place of residence, so my face was the last thing he saw before being Swiss cheese.
Well, obviously I was at my own birthday party that apparently wasn't important enough for the ultimate eyesore.
You can teleport, but you can't make a 10 o'clock curfew? Sheesh. I'd hate to rely on you, dog.
Pound it.
Hi, Nucky. Do we know if the Master Emerald is okay?
Even if I did, that's none of your business, thief. And what the heck happened to your voice?
Have Sega put you on Ozempic and force you to get a breast reduction surgery and show me how you cope.
They took our melanin too. Damn shame.
Cut the chit chat. Don't forget, you have something I need.
Sorry, Blue, but Shadow needs that emerald to take care of his daddy issues.
I could speak for myself, thanks. Sonic, I need this emerald to take care of my daddy issues.
Truly shocking.
Cut the sarcasm, Sonic. Not cool.
Oh, great. The robot can detect sarcasm. That's golden.
Say that again.
Look, Sonic, we obviously both have our own things going on. I'll give you the emerald. You just need to wait until I K-word my dad.
Yeah, but I don't feel like waiting. So, faster I get that emerald, faster this whole thing is dead and done. So come on, chop chop.
And what are the things that slip through the cracks of your recklessness? What then? When we have things from the past, present, or future coming back for revenge. Whether we know them or not, we need to take our time and tackle this carefully.
Then we'll just tackle it if it comes down to it. Seems fun to me.
Fun? Damn it, Sonic. What the hell are your morals? How many times are you going to put the people close to you at risk, all because you wanted to enjoy yourself?
And how many times will it take for you to understand that if you don't want any part in it, you don't have to get involved? I've handled it on my own before, I can handle it on my own now, even without the emeralds.
There's no breaking through that thick skull, and that's the entire reason the Doctor is able to get away with things like this. It's because of that unnerving ambition to keep playing this fucked up game. I'm not gonna sit here and entertain any of it anymore. And if you can handle this on your own, then you don't need my emerald.
And that's where you're wrong, buddy. You see, I don't remember giving you a choice.
Okay. You boys can calm it down. Jeez.
At Wendy's, we know nothing beats the taste of fresh Canadian.
Okay, bro, we get it, bro. We get it. I didn't want to watch this initially. Everyone was hyping it up, and I thought it was what in the whoa. I looked up and I saw it was skin, bro. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Hold on. What the heck? Where was I, bro? Everyone is hyping it up and thought it was silver glazing, but it's pretty good. This takes place during the Sonic vs. Shadow boss fight in Generations. When Lithia was playing Sonic 06, he had a buddy playing as Rouge with a chain smoker voice. Oh my god. I got you. Okay, let's see this. Oh wait, oh my god, I forgot to mute it. No.
Boys can calm it down. Jeez, you can cut the tension with a knife.
Blaze, how are you here? I didn't save you yet.
I haven't had to save anyone yet.
Cause of yours truly.
Oh, Silver, you're here too? How did you...
Because I'm just as capable as you, Sonic. Thank you very much.
Oh, so you have your own little area too, or
No, I don't. Thank you for asking. And honestly, I'm quite hurt.
Why?
Because how are you gonna have the time traveler not deal with the time-related issue?
I didn't even know you were here, man. You weren't even at my party.
It was your birthday? And you didn't even invite me?
It was a surprise party!
How in Gaia's hell am I supposed to send an invite to the future? Talk about melodramatic.
Omega, give me another cigarette. It's gonna be a long... whatever time it is. Yeah.
I yearn to destroy the Mobian stock market.
Yeah, buddy, I'm sure you do.
I traveled dimensions in order to go to his birthday. You couldn't have sent a card?
Oh my Gaia, I was in space!
Oh, but you can send an invite to another dimension. Man, I'm the most equipped for this! Not only do I know the intricacies of time travel, but I'm the strongest one out of everyone here! It's just the most reasonable option!
Got the whole squad laughing.
Sorry.
I have no other derivative other than destroying Eggman. But damn, your ego needs to be destroyed too.
Silver, sweetie, look, you could probably beat me, but please don't embarrass yourself otherwise.
You guys are so mean. Listen, Silver. I know you're pretty strong, but Silver with an egg hunt!
Where? Oh, ha ha. Very funny.
That was a good one, Silver. Seriously. But I got a shadow moment to take care of, so are we done here?
Shadow moment?
It's when he goes through an egregiously bad traumatizing character arc. All they can really think of doing with him now, truly.
Okay, stop!
Okay, Silver, what's up? You have our attention now. Tantrum over.
What goes up must come down. Yet my feet won't touch the ground.
I'm genuinely sick and tired of all of you dismissing me. And you know what? All of you are all talk! I'm strong. I know I'm strong. I took care of my own Eggman on my own. I saved my timeline multiple times.
With help.
Help I didn't need. Every time we fought, you caught me off guard. But this time I'm ready. And when I beat you, I'm taking the Chaos Emeralds. I'm gonna beat this weirdo timey-wimey thingy, and that'll show you all how capable I actually am. Because the Time Eater should be beaten by the Time Traveler. You guys don't respect me. Hell, even this Void doesn't respect me. I didn't get my own weirdo, timey-wimey thingy area. I didn't get to see adventures from my past or future. So you know what? This is my role.
Okay, fine. Here's how this will go. We'll do 3 teams. If we're gonna show who's stronger, then we might as well show which team's more capable, too. Shadow, you got your team. I'll kick it with Knuckles and Tails, and you can rock out with just Blaze. That should be enough if you're as strong as you say, right?
More than enough.
And plus, Blaze is like an alternate dimension me. I wouldn't be surprised if she carries your team's dead weight.
What was that, Maurice?
My condolences, Princess.
Well, looks like this is happening. Ready, big guy?
I've long awaited to let loose.
You want your respect? Earn it. And don't start to cry when you can't keep up.
Okay, Silver. Now or never. You worked for this. You trained for this. They're gonna respect you. They're gonna see you as one of them. And finally, they'll stop making fun of you.
Silver?
Sorry. I'm ready.
Ready for this epilepsy warning? Hey-o! So, who's got first shot?
They're fighting against each other, but what?
Effort.
Yeah, let's do this. Oh my god. Johnny
Multiple ordnance detected.
Omega, watch out. Oh my god.
No, what? Man, stop placing ads
Nerd's
on
got-
this shit, bro. Just let me watch it, bro. God damn, man. He really say, Omega, watch out. Get smoked. Oh, God. Oh, man.
Close combat. Enemy detected on flank. Discharge. Attack interrupted.
I'll catch you, Omega. You're not dead.
Damn. Bad, bro.
Sweet!
Behold the ultimate power!
Come on! You can do better than that, can't you?
What even happened?
Fuck you mean? What happened? You took out my last good lung.
Where was that? Anytime else.
That hurt like hell, didn't it?
Oh yeah, big time.
Ugh, I can't feel my emerald or my hands. Wait. Oh my chaos! My hand shrunk!
Those are my hands, Brawn for Brains!
Oh, thank chaos. Woo! I couldn't imagine living with those mittens.
You have mittens on!
Are you okay?
Yeah, we won. That's all that matters. Now, if you excuse me, I have some long overdue gloating to do. I'm the best, I'm better than all of you, I said I was the strongest, I proved it, you all doubted me, egg upon this, egg upon that, yet you were all at your knees at the hands of Silver the Hedgehog.
Well, guess we deserve it. Deal's a deal. Here's your emeralds.
Yep, here you go, bud. You earned it. All yours.
You're laughing. Why are you laughing? I don't like that you're laughing.
No, go ahead. Glory's all yours, ultimate life form.
Aha. I'm just gonna assume that you're coping. Fine by me, sulk all you want. Won't unbeat you.
Sonic, check this out.
Yeah, like he gave him the fake one,
You didn't.
Can't wait to see how this goes.
Executing popcorn protocol.
Yeah, we all going to hell.
Who's we?
Got him!
So, what happened, bud?
Silver? You, good there, man?
I feel a storm a brewing.
Oh boy.
Danger! Danger! Threat imminent!
Silver, don't!
Shadow, what the hell did you do?
To be honest, I thought it would be funny.
Are you still laughing?
Bro, just chaos
Is this
control out of
funny
here,
to you
bro.
now?
Shadow, you just chaos control out of that shit, bro.
What's Mr. Silver doing? He's coping. A whole lot of coping.
Have you lost your damn minds? You'll wipe out everyone here!
Silver, you proved your point. Just calm down so we can...
So now you respect me. Comical.
We always did.
No, you only do now because I'm a threat. Because I'm against you.
I mean, he is not lying.
Omega!
Where the heck is Sonic? He should have been here by now. Oh, what the heck? What are you even looking at? Oh, I gotta deal with him in the future. Oh, never once touching him. Don't ever touch the white one. That's Nega's job. That's whose job?
If I gotta get respect the hard way, guess I'm gonna get it the hard way. Oh well. Let's see if you can survive.
Gotcha.
You smacked out the remaining brain cells he had.
Damn.
That is tough.
He shouldn't be able to remember what he even ate last week after that. Shadow, do me a favor and stop picking on the kid.
No promises.
Can't lie to you, Sonic. That was awesome!
Right? Man, why doesn't he do that more? That was sweet!
Yeah, but we all agree nobody's gonna tell him about any of this, right?
Oh, for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Maintaining the agenda is our top priority.
Oh yeah, I'ma still need that effort. Hey guys, if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you join the Discord.
Bro, the whole fight is like, you know what, fine, let's go hand for hand. The last second, the last damn second, this guy pulls out his Glock and says, you know what, bro, just shut up at this point, bro. Oh my god, Shadow, man, just why? Oh god. All right, that was pretty cool though. So Silver does deserve his respect, man. Like I can't even cap. He gets disrespected way too much. Are you still at the camp of Silver being Shadow's son or not? I never said that, bro. I never said that Silver was Shadow's son. That's just weird, man, for me. So no, I was never in that camp. Sonic Channel, what's up, bro? How you doing? Can you react to They Are the Same Game by Xpool? Okay, let me add that to the queue here. They are the same game. What games are they talking about? Well, we'll find out pretty soon. But until then, we'll get into some other videos here. What else are you guys saying? Speaking of which, in that game I am playing, Sonic and Blaze got married and have Tails as their kid. Oh my god, bro. Silver is not Shadow's son. Ezekiel confirmed that when someone asked him on Facebook. Yeah, but still a headcanon thing fans have. Yo, I agree, bro. That's facts. Welcome. Now see how much Silver is capable of facing of 200-year future Sage. Eggman. Oh god. Definitely some threat, lol. But can he go ban for ban? Yeah, can he go ban for ban, bro? Silver spin-off game could work. I'm still gonna clown on the guy. Oh my god. Nah, Silver deserves the respect, man. He deserves his game sometime in the near future, man. He really does. So hopefully one day he can have his own title. And yeah, I think once again the whole idea of him going against Sage would be pretty cool. It would be pretty cool. Now we're gonna check out the Mario trailer, Super Mario Galaxy movie trailer. Okay, let's see this. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. These Mario movies and stuff like that do seem pretty cool. I think there was another one that we were gonna watch here, so let's see what this one is about. This one is the Super Mario Galaxy movie, Yoshi's first look. Oh, Yoshi's in the damn movie? Let's go. Yoshi the GOAT, bro. Honestly, I can't even cap. Yoshi is really goated. Maybe he'll go right now. Maybe he'll go M for Ember. It looks great so far. Funny you're watching this without having seen the Mario movie. Yeah, bro. I don't watch any movies for that sake, bro. we barely watched the damn Sonic movies, bro. We watched one and 2 together, and then I went to watch number 3 in the movies. But yeah, I don't watch movies. I really don't. Maybe girl will see this as well as like he did with the Sonic movie 3. It's stunning. Yeah, it does look really, really good. So why Mario Galaxy? That's a huge jump movie wise. I still can't believe old Spice leaked this movie, man, bro. What? How the heck did they do that? I don't like Bowser Jr.'s voice, to be honest. Should have been SML. There was a movie where Jim Carrey and Jack Black were in the same scene, so you could say that Eggman and Bowser met each other. Yoshi the GOAT. Facts, bro. Yoshi really goated. Yoshi really do be goated. So let's see Yoshi's first look.
Oh, you're here! Now, where's the troubled pipe?
Bruh.
The scared guy anymore.
Yes, I am! People don't change! There's the problem.
Yoshi!
Hey.
Yoshi.
It's all right.
Who is this?
Come on.
So some dinosaur just shows up and he's now part of the group.
Yes, sir. Yoshi the GOAT, bro. Come on now. Don't disrespect Yoshi like that. Yo. He may be a dinosaur, but he's not that type of dinosaur, okay? Nah, Yoshi really do be goated, man. Just such a cute character. Yeah, okay. Yoshi was like my Tales of the Mario series. Video game movies are still hit or miss. I hear that's really only a select few people really like, yeah. But it does look really, really good, bro. They put a lot of time and effort into this, so it looks like it's very promising for the people that do enjoy it, and also for the people that might enjoy it. So yeah, good work from them. Next up is a couple video suggestions from Wyatt, and it is also Mario related. Talking Flower Insults compilation. Okay, let's see what this is. This looks fun. He's my favorite Mario character when I was younger. I can't wait for it when it's coming soon in April. Okay, let's see what Wyatt has for us here. Talking Flower Insults. Okay.
Luigi does it better. Hey, Jumpman, you know Peach has jumped everyone on the Smash Brothers roster, right? Super Mario. More like stupid Mario. Your lasagna tastes so bad only Garfield will eat it. Ooh, why save the princess when you can join Bowser's team? He has way better snacks and power. To be honest, I've always been more of a Sega guy.
Let's go!
Of course you need a power-up. You're still chasing the same chick after 30 years?
Damn.
Really?
Damn.
Whoa, maybe stick to salads. Peach just called. She says she's going out with Sonic because he does it faster.
Oh my god.
You saved the princess so much, yet she rejects you. LOL. Just play the second game if you are this bad at this one. I hope your phone charger needs to be charged at a certain angle. Oh hey, it's the Shroom Sniffer again. I never saw someone die that many times. Your Mamma Mia is so fat. She's dead now. Obesity can be a real health hazard. I know what you did on August 14th, 2009, Mario.
What
it took you long enough. I've seen people get here in less than 3 minutes, but never have I seen someone get here in over an hour. Your mustache looks like a scrub brush. You are the sun of my life. Now get 93 million miles away from me. I hope both sides of your pillow are warm tonight.
Oh, damn it, bro.
Here's a Christmas gift, a stick of deodorant. Your existence is God's accident. Going after the same girl, she doesn't want you, man. There's a reason she's always getting kidnapped. Seems you're playing too many games. Don't touch grass. Hey, Peach says she likes your brother's beanstalk more than your cannoli. In all the time you took to find me, you could have done something far more useful with your life instead. Congrats!
Okay, man. Yeah, the flower needs to go, blood. The flower needs to go, blood. Oh man, you're cutting the roots off, bro. Oh man, okay. Let's see here. Fidel is just Canadian. Canadian Edeka, hope he doesn't turn out the same way. What? Oh god. You know what? Before we get into more Mario, I want to just get through the Sean video, bro. I just want to get through that Sean video so we can clean our mind after, okay? So what do you have for us, bro? I'll get into more Mario right after this. Ah, man. How long is this damn video? How long is it? Okay, it's only 3 minutes 49. Okay, we can handle that, right? We can handle 3 minutes and 49 seconds of brain rot, right?
Trash kids.
I hope so.
Hey, Tails. Want to go mess with Dr. Eggman? Sure.
Run, Sonic! Run!
First 10 seconds and he already died. Nice. What the hell was that?
Shit! Tails, run! Holy shit! Holy shit!
Sonic! The chows!
Not the chows! Why?
I'll go get help!
Bro's gonna die. And Bro's gonna die. Oh, he survived. Wow. And he's gone.
Oh god.
Not the missiles, man. No. Yeah, he's gone.
Tails!
He's gone.
Sonic! What's going on?
Hey, no way!
Mutant.
Bro, just... Oh, damn. Bro just tossed me to die.
Quickly, Sonic! We gotta go! They're killing all the furries! We're the resistance!
I'm not a furry!
Oh, please, honey.
Time to go!
Ah! You brutes!
The blue fur escaped, brother. It matters not. There's not enough distance or loop-de-loops in the galaxy to outrun the glory of our crusade.
Y'all never get us all! We fuck like rabbits!
We will spade and we will neuter until there is nothing left!
Who is this?
Now do my ass.
Oh my god, bro.
Hello. Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior, Raid Shadow Legends?
Bro. Alright, Shawnee told me to watch the ads, so I'll watch it.
Please, I don't have a phone! That's okay. Raid's on PC now too. Get a good look at all the things you love on the big screen.
Like PvP, story mode, and... Excuse me, don't leave me out.
I wouldn't dream of it. Stop. Over 400 champions to collect. Don't stop.
Rake in mountains of loot with the new Battle Pass system.
Oh shit. Oh, tell them the game's free. Oh,
The game's free and highly rated.
oh no!
Oh my god.
Okay,
bro.
I'm done. Give them what they came for.
If you go to the video description, click on the special links under a new player, you'll get 100,000 silver and a free champion, Hexweaver. Your loot will be waiting for you here. But hurry, it's only available for the next 30 days, you slut.
Okay, wow. What in the world just happened, bro? What in the world just happened? Okay, that wasn't as bad as what we watched last time, I would like to say, but that was still pretty pretty gruesome still. Yeah, he bro, the way Sonic just chucked Amy at the goddamn chainsaw, man. Holy shit, that is crazy, bro. That is crazy. Oh man, bro's like, yep, take a bullet for me, thank you, bye. Oh my god. And then bro got saved by the furries, man. Okay, awesome. What the hell? What was those enemies? Like, is that like from some game or something? I don't get it. Yeah, let me know where those enemies are from. If it's from some game or if it was just made up. Cause I'm like, god damn, bro, these guys, yeah, really be killing everything. Okay, where were we? Because Old Spy Products with the movie in July 2025 was before the movie got announced. Oh my god, bro. April 1st in the UK. Remember that Nintendo said Mario and Peach were only friends. Damn, bro got friend zoned. That's tough. They're making that flower IRL. Also, Nintendo just released that flower as a product because of course they did. August 14, 2009 is a meme date for Mario where he supposedly oofed someone in Minecraft. What? Offed someone in Minecraft? Oh, what in the world? It's Space Marines wiping old out furries. It's an arc spanning different videos, but that's all I'll make you watch. Okay, thank God, bro. Oh man, that is really something. What is this? What the heck is happening? Sonic is right. He's not a furry. Furries have more a human body, while Sonic doesn't have that. Also, Sonic is created in Japan. I think furries are more an American and Europe thing. How I say this was way worse than the last video. But what? I don't know. Last time was pretty something, man. More Warhammer 40k, I am pretty sure. Space Marines are a dark sci-fi thing, but they are mostly associated with Warhammer 40k. Okay, interesting. I see. Yeah, what a video that was. Let's watch some Mario talking flower insults again. What do they have this time for our plumber boy.
Thank you, Mario, but the princess is in another castle. Luigi's castle.
Hey, yo.
You look like something a plumber would have to unclog from a toilet.
Damn.
I bet that M on your ugly hat stands for mid.
Mid, bro.
Geez, they made a movie about you? I hope you step in Koopa urine while wearing super fluffy socks. You got a 1-up? Good job! Now get a life. Your mother took 9 months to make a bad joke.
Damn.
Red clothes? Is that to hide the blood of all the Koopas you killed? Nintendo, don't try that again. I've seen Captain Toad jump higher than you. Your Mamma Mia is so fat, when she played Super Mario Galaxy, I thought she was a planet. Never gonna give you up. Your parents are disappointed in you. You should have been a lawyer instead of a dumb plumber, you loser. Sorry, sir, the mental ward is that way. You know, I treasure the time we don't spend together. Keep walking. I'm starting to wonder why your name isn't Luigi, because you've been taking an L in every level. Hey Mario, Pauline told me Donkey Kong has a longer warp pipe than you. I know where you live. You're so ugly, your face makes onions cry. Make like a semicircle and go 180 degrees away from me. You gotta be compensating for something with that big-ass nose. I hope all of your spaghetti has ketchup on it. Of course you took the warp zone, you lazy ass. Man, I wish Luigi left you missing. It takes you 30 years to riz the princess? Are you kidding me? You're so unimaginative, you have the same first and last name. I still know what you did on August 14th, 2009, Mario.
Bro.
I now understand why Luigi is the favorite child. Is your little brother playing? Because the gameplay I'm seeing is sucking ass. Oh, I hate that Mario. Oh, I think he is so great. Oh, yeah, you suck or whatever.
Damn, bro. Alright, we got more of this. Yeah, the flower, bro, once again, bro. If the flower try to talk to me that way, bro, I'm cutting the roots off, bro. I'm taking it out of the goddamn ground and burning the roots, okay? Oh, my God. Alright, let's see what's the next one. It is, what is it? Talking flower insults number 3, okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Oh, this time it's Luigi. No, don't insult Luigi, man. Don't insult Luigi like that, bro. Man, nah, don't do our boy Luigi like that, bro. Please. God, lagging. Welcome. How you doing, bro? Is it still lagging? Hopefully not. Space Marines are a dark sci-fi thing. Basically, it's a tabletop game about human killing aliens. Damn. Right. Yeah, Mario name is Mario. Nah, don't do my boy like that. Yeah, hopefully not, man. Tails like? What do you mean Tails like? What? Yeah, don't do Luigi dirty, man. Come on, man. Please. Please, not Luigi. Not Luigi. Oh, play, hello? I can't even click play.
You're the reason no one wants to be player 2.
Bruh.
Why are you so sad? Did the Ghostbusters kick you out? You ain't taller where it counts.
Wait, why
Roses are red.
Why are you looking kind of thick in this, bro? What the? Why are you kind of looking a bit thick in this, boy?
Violets are blue.
Oh
I can't even think of something. You don't deserve it anyway, Green Mario. Hey, Luigi, why do you own so many mansions but you can't get anyone to sleep with you? Why couldn't Mario throw you off the cliff instead of...
I think, was it Daisy or something? I don't know, actually. I don't know. Who do they, people ship Luigi with, bro? I don't know. Is it Daisy or is it somebody else or some shit?
The Penguin, you lazy wussy in green. Luigi, more like Pooigi. Mustard! Dang, Wario, you really let yourself go. Watching you get here cost me nothing, yet here I am still wanting a refund. Imagine being taller, yet still in his shadow. Your evil clone managed to be somehow better looking than you. That must suck. I've seen cross-eyed people with better hand-eye coordination than you. You got 5 games about you, yet 3 of them are for the Wii U. That's gotta be embarrassing. You're such a loser, I bet you haven't even subscribed to this channel.
Bruh.
You literally have a game series where all you do is suck. I bet that Waluigi's L is longer than yours. Even Tails can jump higher than you Italian doofus longbody. Does the L on your cap stand for your name or your Riz level? Your voice sounds like Mario if he was strangled too hard. Whoa, nice stupid crouch jump you have. You're so green with envy, you made it your whole color scheme. Daisy is in another land, Mario Land. Hey, winter doesn't start with L. Where's Mario? I want the real Mario, not the dollar store Mario. I slept with your Mamma Mia and Daisy at the same time. I think that L on your head stands for lowlife. Wow, I thought your brother was bad at this. You now have proven me wrong. I know what you did on September 14th, 2001, Luigi.
Oh my god.
Green may be the color of money, but you're still broke when it comes to personality.
What did you do in 2001, man?
I'm so sorry. The viewers are making me say bad things to you. Run before it gets worse.
But what did you do in 2001, bro? What the hell these guys been doing back in the day? What did they do, man? What did they do? Bro, what? Yeah, Daisy, it is Daisy. Okay, I got you. Yeah. Come on, Luigi don't deserve that, man. I feel like he's a chill guy. He's a chill dude. He don't deserve that hate, man. Come on, Flower. Let's see. I think there's one more of this. I think it's Luigi Part 2, or is it somebody else? Who gets roasted this time around? Number 4, but is it Toad? Oh my god, ain't no way they're roasting Toad in this shit, bro. Ain't no way they're roasting Toad, man. Where's the... Oh my god, I was looking for the skip button. Okay. Oh my god, they're actually all roasting Toad. Oh god, okay. It's Blue Toad. I think, isn't it supposed to usually be Red Toad? I don't know. Blue Toad it is.
Ah! Get away! I'm allergic to mushrooms! Oh look! It's my favorite character to play as! Said nobody ever! Thank you, Toad, but your 2 fans are in another castle! Bro sounds like he speaks in uppercase. The acting in the Star Wars prequels is better than your glass-shattering voice. What kind of servant of the Mushroom Kingdom still wears diapers anyways? Toad, can you take off that hat? Oh wait, that's your skeleton. Hey, didn't I already see you pass by? Hard to tell since you're all the same.
Hey, yo,
your breath is like a breeze from a landfill. Your name is Toad and you still can't jump high? What's that? You can't even sprint without picking up a vegetable? Get out of my face, you Smurfs ripoff! Do you actually have any hair under that hat? Hey Toad, if you ever get a mushroom, it's your dead family! Did you see Mario eat your family? He's coming for you next, so run! Toad, your body's looking a little, suggestive. Are you the item behind Peach's bed in RPG? Unlike all the other mushrooms I eat, there's nothing magic about you. You're literally the Goomba of the Mushroom Kingdom. Your head is so big, but your brain is so small. Wow, even though you're a mushroom, you're not such a fun guy. You're so ugly, when your mom dropped you as a baby, she was fined for littering. Is flipping people off the only gesture you know? You know, I like the red Toads better. I wish you were turned into one of those bricks. You would have been so much more useful. You should totally leave, Mr. Mushroom Skull. The Last of Us called. They want their idea back. I know what you did to Yoshi the first time Mario came to the Mushroom Kingdom with him.
What the hell?
I heard Stormy Daniels mention you in her book. Can you believe what she compared you to? So, you're a royal attendant for Princess Peach? That explains why she keeps getting kidnapped. If Rick Astley was your therapist, he would have given up on you. You know, Mario has a bigger mushroom than you do, and that's saying something. Nice job, Toad. You've got the strength of a bodybuilder, the speed of a sprinter, and still the charisma of a damp sponge. You're basically a glorified garden gnome with asthma.
Bro, what in the world, man? Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, this was really something, man. Once again, if that flower, man, if that flower be saying anything about me, bro, we're cutting the roots off, bro. We're cutting the damn roots off. Alright, anyways, let's see what's up next. I think we'll get into Sonic's channel suggestion now. They are the same game by Xpool. Oh, okay. Sonic copies Nintendo too often. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, Daisy, but I'm pretty sure that's a fun thing because I've never seen him with her, bro. I don't think I've ever seen, Luigi even talk to Daisy, bro. I said my last suggestion for today sounds good, KR. It's all thanks to Luigi, Circuit, and Mario Kart Wii. What do these characters do? Honestly, that I really do be questioning that too, bro. Alright, yeah, I got to remind you of the playlist for the end of stream. I got you, bro. Did you know all of the bricks in Mario games are toads transformed into bricks? So if you played a Mario game and you destroyed a brick, you actually technically committed murder. What the actual hell, bro? Oh my god, man. Yeah, I'm done with my suggestions. Still need to finish the crossword. Oh my god, not the crossword interactions, bro. Didn't I say I was gonna finish it like 2-3 weeks ago and I still haven't touched that shit, bro? I don't know, we'll see. We'll see if I have time today, bro. I think it'd just be this Babylon Rouge. Yeah, I think it's just about them and a little bit more, but we'll get there, bro. We'll get there someday. Oh, man.
This is what Sonic open world should be like.
I mean, sure. Sonic the Hedgehog. A character created for the sole intention of annihilating the competition. After Alex Kidd went kathunk and fell in a casket, Sonic rose up to take out the rest of the gaming industry. More specifically, Nintendo. 3 years after Sonic hit the scene and placed himself on the map, he was humbled. Sonic may be a hedgehog, but he's one darn copycat. From the Werehog in Sonic Unleashed controlling strangely similar to Kratos in God of War 2, okay, at least be freaking subtle, dog! Sonic is known for copying Nintendo from as early as the 1990s, and the allegations haven't stopped. But what games has Sonic copied, and to what extent? Well, that's what we're gonna find out today. Let's take a look at a few Sonic games that are infamous for being copies of Nintendo games, and see if they're justified in being called yada yada something clones.
Brother! It's been 30 seconds!
Duty that was never yours.
It's been a minute.
First up, Sonic Drift. Do I have to play this? Sonic Drift is a game where Sonic and friends race across tracks and cars throughout a Grand Prix. I mean, yeah, I guess. This game is often compared to Super Mario Kart for the Super Nintendo, and considering Mario Kart was in 1991 and Sonic Drift was in 1994, yeah, it ain't looking too good for Sonic. Let's see what the two have in common. Hang on, can we not play Sonic Drift music? Thank you. In Super Mario Kart, you drive across tracks with sprite-based visuals and 2 screens, one showing the map and one showing the actual race at hand. You collect items, dodge certain obstacles, and try to be at least 4th in every race. In Sonic Drift, you drive across basic tracks with little to no obstacles other than your control and collect very few items. There are only 4 racers in each Grand Prix, and there are 2 screens displayed, one showing the map and one showing the actual race at hand. Uh-oh. Yeah, Sonic Drift is basically a worse Super Mario Kart, which makes sense considering Sega were stupid enough to develop this game for the Sega Game Gear, a system infamous for its power on par with the Sega Master System, one of Sega's older systems, and horrendous battery life. Meaning, by the time the race actually starts, your system's already dead.
Damn.
And we'll be back to this system very soon. Oh, but what about Sonic Drift 2? Is that any better? The music is better. So, Sonic Drift, is it a clone of Super Mario Kart? Yes. Is it better? Sonic Blast is up next. Now, you might be wondering, Sonic Blast? That's just a basic, garbage, stinky, disgusting, awful classic Sonic game. How is this a Nintendo clone? Well, Sonic Blast uses high-quality pre-rendered models, screenshots each frame of animation from the model, compresses them, puts them in a bunch of weird meshes of sprites and pre-rendered images, and you have Sonic Blast. This is the exact same technique that was done for the Donkey Kong Country games on the Super Nintendo, and they look absolutely stunning. The difference here is that this was on significantly more powerful hardware that could handle more pixels at one time, and more colors than the Sega Game Gear. So, what happens if we take this tech and put it on a Sega Game Gear? I take back my question. Sonic 3D Blast also stole this from Donkey Kong Country and actually did a pretty good job, especially on Sega Saturn, which was far more powerful than the Super Nintendo. But we're not talking about Sonic 3D Blast because Sonic Blast is significantly worse and therefore significantly funnier. Not only does Sonic Blast look far worse than Donkey Kong Country, it plays worse too. Sonic's controls are disgusting. You can't properly go around loops, his acceleration is pitiful, and he just feels awful to play. The levels in this game have incredibly strange gimmicks and make the game much more painful and annoying to play, like that water level.
No, I'm done.
The good old days. Sonic Blast is genuinely one of the worst Sonic games ever made. And to add insult to injury, it copied an ape. A really good ape. But you know where Sonic didn't copy an ape?
Hey, yo, dude.
Retro Vibes. This discussion is sponsored by Figgies.
Yeah, nah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. I understand, but I'm good, bro.
Yep, you were all waiting for this one. Sonic Shuffle is a party game with minigames. I haven't played it. Or researched it. And honestly, I don't really want to. Look, man, I'm tired. And I don't want to play a worse version of the Nintendo 64 Mario Party games. So, we're gonna skip this one. Just over 10 years later, mainline Sonic would go back to its roots and copy its red-hatted rival in Sonic Colors. Gotcha. Sonic Colors took things from Super Mario, while also not actually. It's weird. So after the backlash from Sonic 06 and the people who hated Sonic 06 hating the next game because it was the one after Sonic 06, Sega attempted to make what was effectively the anti-Sonic 06. Sonic 06 had multiple playable characters, then let's make this game only about Sonic. Sonic 06 was fully 3D, then let's give this game 2D sections. And, most importantly, Sonic 06 took itself seriously? Miska! Muska! Mickey Mouse!
Yes, sir.
And God said, it is a 78 on Metacritic. Sonic Colors isn't necessarily seen as a Nintendo clone like the other games, since it's basically just Sonic Unleashed without the Werehog and quirky alien power-ups. The difference is, though, that this game's story is almost non-existent. The dialogue doesn't take itself seriously at all, and the game takes place in outer space. And of course, this is just like Super Mario Galaxy! That was a silly game that took place in space and didn't take itself seriously. There's a reason this notion didn't catch on.
Another ad, yay! I hope I get another ad in 30 seconds.
Now, the Super Mario Galaxy allegations wouldn't stop there, as Sonic Lost World would release 3 years later, and even more people expressed how this game was just like Super Mario Galaxy. Guys, look, we're not doing this again. Mainline Sonic is beyond copying Nintendo. We haven't truly gone through this since the year 2000.
Class is in session.
Is he going to stop? Sonic Lost World is unapologetically a Mario Galaxy clone. The difference here is, unlike Super Mario Galaxy, this game sucks! Sonic Lost World was a Wii U exclusive as part of Sega's 3-game deal to make multiple Sonic games for Nintendo systems, so naturally they wanted to make a Sonic game that would appeal to Nintendo fans. Despite the fact that Sonic Adventure 2 is one of the best-selling games on the Nintendo GameCube, Sonic and the Secret Rings was one of the best-selling Sonic games at the time, and Sonic Colors was one of the highest-praised Sonic games in over a decade, let's make a Sonic game Nintendo fans will love!
They're gonna turn Tails into a robot! That's horrible!
This is the one. Lost World has Mario Galaxy spherical lands that players must travel across to reach an object that will launch them across the sky and onto another platform until reaching a certain goal. However, unlike Super Mario Galaxy, the game isn't mission-based. Rather, it's based on New Super Mario Bros., where you go from level to level and fight a boss at the end of that world, starting in a grassy area before reaching a desert, transitioning into a beach, then to a frozen land, into a forest filled with poisonous liquid, off to the skies before reaching a final area in a world covered in volcanoes and lava. This is it. This is when Sonic copied Nintendo. Sonic Drift? Blast? Shuffle? They look like freaking Beethoven levels of genius compared to this! Not to mention, the game features the Deadly Six, a new group of antagonists you fight at the end of each world, whose leader breathes fire and looks like this. Oh, what's next? You're gonna tell me he grows big at the end?
This is my full strength!
Oh my god, man.
I give up. I give up. I give up. Move on to Sonic Superstars.
Sonic Superstars?
You might be asking.
How is this a Nintendo clone?
Well, it's a Nintendo clone with an asterisk. You see, Superstars focuses a lot on 4-player co-op, and it's known for being a pretty by-the-numbers Sonic game. And, yeah, that's about it. Finally, we have the game that was pointed out for being a Nintendo clone before the first in-game screenshot was shown. Sonic Frontiers. More specifically, a clone of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. When Sonic Frontiers first came out, I had really only played the first few hours of Breath of the Wild. And when I played Frontiers from start to finish the week of its release, because I'm autistic and no one can handle my unbridled truth, I didn't really see many similarities to Breath of the Wild outside of the obvious visuals and music of Kronos Island and cyberspace's existence. At that point, it didn't really look like Frontiers copied Breath of the Wild at all. And then I beat Breath of the Wild. Holy crap. Sonic Frontiers shamelessly takes tons of elements from Breath of the Wild, and they aren't really in areas you'd expect. Well, let me explain. One of the first things I noticed playing Breath of the Wild after Sonic Frontiers was Hestu, the Elder Korok guy. You see, when you find a Korok, the many little wood creatures in Breath of the Wild, they give you a Korok seed. Going to Hestu in one of many different areas throughout the map and giving him a certain amount of Korok seeds allows him to increase your weapon, bow, or shield inventory by 1 slot. And if you have enough seeds to fill more, you have to go through this process over and over and over again. And it gets annoying. Say, Sonic fans, does this sound familiar to you? In Sonic Frontiers, when you find a Coco, the mini little rock creatures, you are supposed to give them to their guardian, Elder Coco. Giving him a certain amount of Coco allows him to increase your speed or ring capacity by 1 level. And if you have enough Coco to increase by more than 1 level, you have to go through this process over and over and over again.
They patched this though, I think, right?
It gets annoying.
They patched
That's right. The reason it is so frustrating to increase your speed in Sonic Frontiers is because they took the mechanic from Breath of the Wild! It would be kind of understandable if it was just the ring capacity, since that only really matters in certain scenarios, but your speed? For a game about Sonic the Hedgehog? And this was such a stupid idea that Sonic Team patched Elder Coco to actually work less like Hestu does. This is insane! And that's just one comparison. What about the massive enemies that are more than just runts and require more effort to be defeated, being called Guardians? Like the Guardians in Breath of the Wild, being more than just runts and require a lot more effort to beat. How about the fact that early versions of the story had Sonic lose his memory at the beginning of the game? Like Link at the beginning of Breath of the Wild. In fact, the concept of amnesia is still in the game's files. There are lines of dialogue of Sonic forgetting his own name.
My name is?
That's likely why the collectibles in the game are called memory tokens. They were probably going to originally be the key to unlocking Sonic's memories. However, in Breath of the Wild, Link had to explore areas from his original memories in order to regain said memories. It's not like Sonic Frontiers has areas from previous games.
Oh my god, bro.
Not to mention, these areas in Frontiers are far too similar to the main areas in Breath of the Wild. Like, obviously, Kronos is like the Great Plateau, Ares is a desert like Gerudo Desert, and Chaos Island is a rocky area with a volcano elevated above everywhere else like Death Mountain. The only places you're missing are a water area like Zora's Domain or a small Rito Village-like area. How about the mysterious voice from the sky that guides you throughout your journey?
You are the key.
Link, you are the light. Our light.
I mean, this one's pretty obvious, but the music style has changed from being upbeat music with drums, guitars, and synths to more melancholy pianos. Like the main song that plays when you're roaming around Hyrule. And while the soundtrack is absolutely spectacular in Sonic Frontiers, the inspiration is far too obvious. Good grief, this is more shameless than Sonic Lost World. And that game had Red Bowser! Okay, well, actually, Lost World might be a little more shameless. I take that back.
You, just you, building your app on base 44.
Well, remember how I said that the game copies Breath of the Wild in places you wouldn't expect? Well, that's because in many of the places you'd really expect this game to copy Breath of the Wild, it doesn't. It copies another game. Sonic Frontiers' gameplay structure is nothing like Breath of the Wild. Sure, Sonic's roaming around places that look straight out of Hyrule, but the way that he does it is completely different. For one, Frontiers, despite its marketing and visuals will have you believe, is incredibly linear. The game is split between 3 open zone areas, or 5 if you want to kiss Sonic Team's feet, and through those islands you have to search for and collect tokens that allow you to progress through the game and complete certain missions based on the area you're in before using every memory token you've unlocked to reach the boss that wraps up the island. It's less like Breath of the Wild and more like Super Mario Odyssey. Yeah. That's right, 2 games in a row, baby! Odyssey also has these open zone type areas where you collect moons, and by collecting enough and fighting bosses that wrap up the story of an area, you'd be able to power up the Odyssey and progress to the next area. Of course, these areas in Odyssey are much smaller, where Frontiers has fewer areas in it. The areas it does have are much larger than the worlds in Mario Odyssey. Plus, cyberspace, I'd say, is less like shrines in Breath of the Wild, and rather more like the bonus areas from Odyssey. That might just be because Mario is a platforming series like Sonic, but regardless, the whole thing about these shrines being in areas that take you to levels based on the series' origins is taken from Breath of the Wild, so screw me apparently. It's clear that the Sonic series is incredibly guilty for copying Nintendo, and it's even apparent with the new era this series is entering, and the game that started this new era was quite inspired. But now for the question that a lot of Sonic fans have on their minds. With the similarity in gameplay formula coming from somewhere else, and a lot of extra elements coming from Sonic's past, should we really be calling Sonic Frontiers a Breath of the Wild clone? Yes! 1,000 times yes! Do not give Sonic Frontiers the benefit of the doubt. This is more shameless than Lost World. Oh, what's next? Is Sonic going to be frequently interrupted by some ghost related to the world you're exploring? Oh my god!
Okay. I get the whole copying this, copying that thing, but at the end of the day, does it really matter? Like, does it really matter? If something is already successful and you're implementing that type of strategy into your own game and now you're making your own game successful, does it really matter? And I have to say, no. Like, it really don't, bro. Like, if you want to enjoy the game, enjoy the game. Yeah, it might be a knockoff, it might be a copy, it might be this. But at the end of the day, if it works, it works. If copying works, then why wouldn't you use that method, you know? And for a Sonic franchise that desperately needed something, hell, if they needed to copy something for band, word for word, bro, bar for bar, go right ahead, bro. Go right ahead. As long as they don't get sued, you know? And yeah, I feel like it's fine. Like, honestly, things copy things all the time, man.
No,
We're acting like Sonic is like the only franchise to make things similar to other games. Like, that's just not the case, bro. Things copy things all the time. You know, you're not always gonna cook up something original every single time. Like, that's very, very difficult to actually do. So yeah, I mean, if somebody wants to be upset about them copying, then go for it. You can be upset about it, but damn, bro, if they really be making bands and profit off of that shit and it works, why not, bro? Why the hell not? You know, so yeah, once again, there's a lot of copying out there in any sort of industry. It doesn't even have to be games. Any sort of industry at all, bro. Just think about shows. You can think about so many shows that have like the same type of topic, the same type of character tropes and shit like that, you know? There's so much copying. You can't always come up with something original. And if it works, once again, it works. So there's nothing to really be like, oh my god, why'd you do this? Or why'd you copy that? But bro, it works. Like, I'm gonna copy, bro. If a formula works, you best believe I'm doing that shit, bro. Anyways, what does Fidel have? I broke my monitor. What the hell did this guy do, man? What did he do?
God. Please, bro. Please. Lego Fat, I need to use you. Please, bro. Please! Nor to nobody! You
Oh my god. Oh, my monitor died.
Damn.
Oh my god, what am I?
His camera died too. His camera died too. Goddamn. And his sound.
Oh no. Hello, am I still alive? Am I still hello?
Bruh.
Hello?
What in the world, bro? brother really got, man, the game really got on his nerve. Goddamn. Analog horror, Fidel. My mind turned into Springtrap. Goddamn it, Fidel. Then wouldn't surprise me if he destroyed his whole desk one day. Bro sent us to the Spider-Verse with that one. Yeah, bro got banished to somewhere.
Start strong with best-in-class equipment at Planet Fitness.
Bro got banished to somewhere. Some other dimension. God damn it, bro. Okay. Where the heck were we, bro? Lost Worlds can be explained by a Nintendo, by mostly Nintendo people working on it as part of the deal with the Wii U exclusive. I like how I would think 06 is it good. Is just me? I don't know, man. A lot of people think it's good. Some people don't like it. It just depends. Also, apparently, rumors that Sonic skins will be in Fortnite, bruh. You didn't even play that, bro. What do you mean? Please no. But I did about though. I don't know about 06, but having a good time. It was just guess I need to play now. Yeah, I got patched. Okay, bro. So his complaining is invalid now. Nice, bruh. These guys talking the whole Sonic Frontiers is Breath of the Wild thing too far. Yeah, kinda. I mean, there was already enough comparisons to Zelda. If anything, he's just overdoing a meme that died a few months ago after Frontiers released. I just reminded of the Lost DLC. I'll suggest that next time. For me, I don't care about all that. I'll just give me a good game with a good story. Thanks. Exactly, Wyatt. Exactly. Exactly. Nothing is original. Everything is borrowed. YouTubers copy all the time, and they don't get shit for the most part. I guess it depends on where it's not okay. In others, it doesn't matter that much. Oh yeah, this one, most intense Canadian crash out, bruh. Only thing is, let's make a SH2 movie, not crap, bruh. Sorry, Sean, if you don't know, lol. I heard it was crap. Oh well. Okay. Yeah. Alright, let's check out these two videos, and then I should be done for today. So let's or actually after I check out, yes, I did promise you, Wyatt, that I will check out your playlist as well. So after I quickly check out some of the playlists, we'll call it there. Let's see here. Okay, this is a pretty long video, Sean. Oh man, okay, anyways, Metal Sonic, who are you, bro? What?
There was a time where Metal Sonic felt like the most threatening character in the franchise. A time where I could even argue that he was the coolest character amongst the cast. The first real rival Sonic ever had. A dark reflection of what Eggman sees as the perfect, most ideal version of Sonic. Cold, calculated, and deadly. Metal has always been a favorite of mine, but there's been a few problems lately that's hard to ignore. He's been consistently used more, but comes off less threatening each time. There's also the lack of Metal having any real meaningful usage in stories, thus leaving him in this weird position in the franchise where he exists, but without any real nuance or substance. And as the cast continues to expand, more interesting characters continue to be introduced and utilized, thus further pushing Metal further into the background. I can't help but ask the question, who are you, when I look at him nowadays? He no longer looks to be the same Metal Sonic that captivated me when I was younger. The concept of identity can be a tricky thing. Many characters in a franchise have changed due to creative meddling or something else, so I kinda question how right it is of me to cling on to something from the past in the face of a future that will continue to change and evolve. Anyways, I want to just talk about Metal Sonic and reflect on some things. But first, let's time travel. I want to have a quick look at the creation of Metal Sonic, as I feel it's key to understanding why Metal is so important and integral to this franchise. Metal Sonic is the genius creation by Kazuyuki Hoshino for 1993's Sonic CD. When provided design notes, the words Sonic's arch rival and Sonic's doppelganger jumped out to Hoshino, and he immediately had an image in mind as to what he wanted the character to look like. From the red iris that light in the darkness, to the slick and metallic design, and to the robotic shell without a soul, Metal Sonic was a meticulous creation to perfectly contrast Sonic in every way. Naturally, since Metal is a robot, it led to a variety of ideas on how to make him stand against Sonic's natural speed. Hoshino has a knack for using whatever is cool, and the jet engine producing so much force to help Metal keep up was one of those cool ideas. When creating characters, one thing Hoshino admits is that he tries to make sure the character is linked to the core game design and has something to do with the gameplay, along with using what is cool to him at the time of creation. Despite not being playable in Sonic CD, Metal's purpose in the game is to drive the players to rescue the kidnapped Amy Rose and save Little Planet. His holograms throughout the adventure taunt you at every turn to try and stop him and Eggman. The climatic showdown between Sonic and Metal in Stardust Speedway becomes a thrilling race to see who the superior Sonic is, but it's also the start of imitation versus authenticity. If something is fake and tries to imitate the real and authentic, could it ever surpass it? Could the fake become the real and the real the fake? An internal question that's etched into the dynamic between Metal and Sonic. Metal's core design and philosophy he would follow is entirely unique to the mind of Hoshino, as he admits that there was no formal process when creating a character in the old days. It contrasts character creations today, as Hoshino admits in an interview that creatives need input from other parts of Sega just to make sure newly introduced characters will be loved by many people. Knowing that Hoshino had no outside assistance and was able to craft Metal by himself makes the birth of him that much more special. Whether Hoshino would know it or not, Metal would go on to become another character to shift the status quo in the franchise. It wasn't just Sonic vs. Eggman anymore. Sonic now has an evil version of himself to contest with and keep him on his feet. Metal's popularity would also continue to grow as he continued to appear in many games past his debut. His popularity even persisted so much that he even starred as the main threat in the 2-episode 1996 animation Sonic OVA. This was actually where I was first introduced to Metal Sonic.
Damn.
I remember my mom
Metal
buying me a
Oral
copy of
farming,
Sonic
bro.
OVA on DVD, alongside a copy of Sonic Underground, but it was the OVA that ended up hooking me the most. Since I wasn't aware of Metal Sonic's existence up until this point, the OVA was what really painted my idea of who and what Metal Sonic was. And looking back, I think the OVA was a good introduction to his character, showcasing the best parts of him such as his threatening aura, his abilities to match Sonic, and also the philosophical debate between the real and unreal. I love how Metal's philosophy was displayed. He believes that there's only room for one Sonic and that the world isn't big enough for two of them. Despite being a clear inspiration, not once does Metal show any hints or doubts at being fake. There's this silly moment after Metal's first fight with Sonic that I think about a lot. After defeating Sonic, Metal stops by the place Sonic presumably resides at and confronts the old owl. It's believed that the owl was attacked or worse, but when Tails and Knuckles arrive later and see him, it's revealed that the old man owl is actually fine. He's only wearing Sonic's favorite clothes. Something that Tails points out is that if Sonic sees him in those, he'll get upset. But the owl comments that Sonic flew away after giving him these clothes, thus making it obvious to Tails and Knuckles that it was Metal. It's such a silly scene that at first watch may not bring any deeper thoughts to mind. But there's a bit more to it. It's a scene meant to further show how intrinsically connected the two Sonics are, along with Metal already starting the replacement process. Metal got himself acquainted with someone that he's supposed to know as Sonic. Tails is upset with the owl wearing the clothes, but why? It's okay because those are Metal's clothes after all, and today, Metal felt like letting one of his friends wear them. Despite how funny the scene is, the deeper implication there about Metal already beginning to replace his fake self is a bit eerie, since again, there's no hints or doubts about him being fake. He's being genuine. I think the best moment showcasing his philosophy is at the end of the second fight with Sonic. It's a moment that I love so much, and it's the saving of the President and Owl. Metal potentially realizes that the fight between him and Sonic is over, with Sonic as the victor. He then goes out of his way to save the lives of the two people Sonic cares for. Other than seeing how hard Sonic was fighting and save them towards the end, I always assumed the connection the two of them shared made him want to change course and assist in the end. While in the eyes of others, Sonic's prize for winning is the lives of his friends being spared, I think it's a bit different in Metal's eyes. It's less about dangling Sonic's friends as a prize to be won, but more so enacting a miracle to make sure the status quo remains the same for this Sonic. Metal acknowledges that if Sonic is the only real one in this world, then these two who have been present in his world before should continue to exist. In Metal's eyes, with his existence being gone, nothing should change. It's as simple as that. But in the eyes of Sonic himself, it's him seeing that deep down, maybe Metal does have a heart and a possible good moral compass. He isn't just a soulless being that exists only for destruction. Regardless of the two differing perspectives the two see in that moment, they both connected to one another and understood what the other felt. Metal feeling Sonic's relief, and Sonic feeling Metal's cold but genuine help. For Metal himself, in the end before his demise, he doesn't accept Sonic's sympathy for losing. He rejects the hand to save him and instead embraces death. His final message makes it clear that you can't change how he feels. The world, again, isn't big enough for the two of them, and one of them has to go. His portrayal in the OVA influenced how I would see him moving forward in the franchise, not just because he lives up to the hype of being one of Eggman's greatest creations, but there's a level of nuance given to him despite being a robot. The idea that Sonic and Metal are connected on a deeper level past the surface of looks is interesting, and something that has continued to persist in the franchise till this day. The two of them don't even have to exchange words to already know how the other is feeling, and it makes for one of the more interesting dynamics and rivalry that Sonic has to compete with. It becomes a question of how strong are you when you're looking at yourself in the mirror, and in the case for Metal specifically, it plants the seeds of jealousy and inferiority. While the OVA could only tackle so much in its limited runtime, these ideas would be explored more in a future title. For now, at least, if you grew up playing Sonic CD or watching Sonic OVA, you were given two pretty good introductions to his character, and his popularity made sense. That love of the character I had from the OVA would carry on to Sonic Heroes, where he would appear with a new design and importance again in the games. When I got my hands on Sonic Heroes and watched the intro, I automatically knew it was Metal given his iconic eyes, but I was really intrigued by the new mysterious design he was rocking. While there's stuff to be said for another time regarding Sonic Heroes and his story, I did enjoy the stuff I got out of it with Metal Sonic, and found Heroes to be the peak of his character. Metal still held on to the belief that there was only one Sonic, but his prior defeats changed everything. He grew conscious and realized that to become better, he needed to change himself. He physically modified his body and morphed himself into something much more. He was no longer content with just being Eggman's servant, so he devised a plan to take full control over Eggman's empire and rule the world with the Robot Kingdom. And he even went as far as to study both Chaos and Shadow from previous two games. A way to showcase his intelligence but desperation in doing whatever possible to have the upper hand against Sonic. This further allowed him to transform into that of a dragon, which harkens back to Perfect Chaos, but also allowed him to tap into the Chaos energy to perform his own version of Chaos Control that's taken from Shadow. Lastly, he updated his name to Neo Metal Sonic to make it clear that he was a newly reborn being. Everything about his story in Sonic Heroes to this day is still amazing to me. As a character deeply troubled by an identity crisis, going off the deep end and becoming an unrecognizable monster. One who can't let go of an obsession that was programmed into him, thus being trapped in a never-ending cycle of trying to prove he's the original, despite forever being a copy. I mentioned that the seeds of jealousy and inferiority were planted back in OVA. While OVA doesn't share a direct connection to the video games and exists in its own bubble, I think it still had merits worth mentioning given that it was supervised by Sonic Team, and it was created in a time where the characters were beginning to be fleshed out more and more with cutscenes and voice acting. The OVA feels like it served as a hint as to what could be explored in Metal's character if there was more episodes of Sonic OVA or in future material. And I think Sonic Heroes nails exactly the next logical step in extreme for his character. Despite his evolution, I love that Metal Sonic found agency and became tired of being stagnant. His growth led to the freedom of crafting his own identity. His dialogue during his final fight with Team Sonic while in his Metal Overlord form offers a glimpse into the mind of a disturbed robot that's done with the past and ready to create his own future.
Long time no see, Sonic, my loathsome copy. See me as I am, no longer afraid of anything. I shall become the ultimate overlord, ruling as the world's most supreme being. Sonic, I was created for the sole purpose of destroying you. But I can never seem to defeat you. That is why I transform my own body with my own hands. But that was the past. Now you're nothing but a speck of dust to me.
And despite all of this, Sonic still taunts Metal over believing that transforming himself into a monster would be enough to beat him. All of this and the gameplay itself makes for an intense final battle and one of my favorite in-game fights in the entire franchise. Before I move on, I have to bring up the main battle theme, What I'm Made Of, by Crush 40. For many, myself included, this is the definitive theme for Metal, while others such as Stardust Speedway and even the very underrated self-titled theme from Howard Drossen are classics, I feel like this is the song that perfectly captures Metal's desperation of breaking free and proving himself. This song also can be interpreted at certain points to be from Sonic's perspective as well, thus continue to tie into that special connection both Sonic and Metal share of knowing how the other feels. The ending makes everything come full circle as Metal Overlord is defeated and yells about being the real Sonic, and once Metal reverts to his original form, he can only ask why he can't defeat Sonic before going offline. It closes the book on his attempt to break free and gives Metal a bit of a tragic ending, knowing that in the future, his defiant programming would be stripped away from him, thus reverting him back to his usual, obedient self. For a character birthed from the miracle game that is Sonic CD, who has heavy themes around the concept of you can do anything, or the concept of freedom, it's rather tragically poetic that Metal is held back while his counterpart continues to run freely onwards. But now with the events of Sonic Heroes over with, the problem becomes that nothing else is really done with his character. Metal does make future appearances in games, but again, he's back to being a robotic servant to Eggman. There is that weird moment with Sonic Free Riders, where Metal goes against Eggman to steal everyone's data and race against Sonic, but that's such an outlier that goes absolutely nowhere. He's ultimately back to being stagnant. And I have to stress that this isn't a bad thing at all. Eggman fixing Metal to be back in line with the Eggman Empire and his loyal servant once more isn't bad, since that only adds to the tragedy that is Metal's character. But I think the problem comes with the lack of using Metal in any more meaningful ways from this point onwards. We don't even get to see him utilizing any extra abilities that he gained from Sonic Heroes as a way for him to acknowledge the past and to refine for the future. His Neo form is a good example. It never makes a reappearance again in the main games outside of the recent Shadow generations, where his Metal Overlord form returns, but it's more of a trip down memory lane for Shadow than it is for Metal. As much of a huge fan I am of his Neo form, I can respect the Sonic team internally have decided to never bring it back for future games, given that his main design is iconic. It still begs the question of why wasn't a specific feature from Sonic Heroes carry over, and that's the ability to talk. I don't think Metal Sonic should become a character that speaks all the time non-stop like the majority of the cast, but rather he should have a switch in him that allows him to go from being mute to being able to talk. Ideally, Metal would stay mute majority of the time and his actions will speak for himself, staying in line as the threatening robotic creation of Eggman that strikes fear into the hearts of many. But I think on rare occasions, he should flip the switch on to be able to talk, and that's when we're able to hear his thoughts on whatever's going on. It could be a single word or a single sentence, something to make him engage a bit more with the cast and the world around him, and those rare moments when he does talk ends up being just as impactful as the moments when he doesn't. Metal today feels less like the threatening, interesting robotic copy of Sonic that he was in the past, and feels more like a regular badnik within the Eggman Empire for Sonic and others to beat and keep it moving. It's to a point now where the cast of characters rarely see Metal in universe as too much of a threat, but more of an annoyance. And while there's an argument to be made that they have fought and won against Metal time and time again, it strips Metal of the threatening title he should still have. More than that, his constant usage feels more like a detriment to his character since nothing interesting is being done with him, and he exists as fodder and nothing more. It feels like Metal suffers from the opposite problem that many other characters such as Silver and Blaze suffer from. While the latter two suffer from lack of exposure, thus severely limiting their potential to do anything cool, the former suffer from overexposure, while getting moments that are meant to be seen as cool but come off as uninspired or boring. A good example of this is his usage in the Sonic 4 saga. He received some random new power in episode Metal, and an even worse recreation of his iconic Sonic CD race. Nowadays, it feels like Metal is only good for reminding us of his glory days. I love Sonic Generations, Shadow Generations, and Sonic Mania, but all three of them have the same thing in common of reaching back into the old days to remind us of one of two iconic moments with Metal when the franchise felt like it was trying to do something with him. And when we get new stuff not calling back to his glory days, it's pretty much on the level of Sonic Forces. Metal doesn't even get a chance to have any meaningful moments with other characters despite appearing so much. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds is a big offender to this, when even during a more chill event, characters seem more annoyed about seeing Metal than they do Eggman or even Zavok. Metal has no voice lines to respond to other characters and repeats the same animations over and over, and it feels lackluster. This is honestly where the voice suggestion comes into play, where I think the races would be the perfect chance for him to react and give both the fans and the character himself some added substance. It would at least make Metal a bit more engaging too. A lot of characters end up receiving stellar dialogues that made them either more compelling or fuel fan theories about their future, but unfortunately Metal missed out on all the fun. Now, while the games have continued to use Metal in unimpressive ways, I don't think side materials such as comics and animations have been all that stellar either. There's not much to say with the Sonic Boom sub-series. He kinda just exists to be defeated, and he's stripped from all his engaging nuances that made him compelling to begin with. The animated shorts he appears in are nice fan service stuff, but stuff not to be taken too seriously. And admittedly speaking, I am a big fan of episode 6 of Sonic Mania Adventures, but the Sonic Colors Ultimate one is a prime example of Metal being shoehorned into something he wasn't needed in. The Archie Sonic comics were very, convoluted, which is completely on brand for the comics. While I won't do a deep dive on what happens to him there because that could be a video in its own self, I will say that the Archie Sonic comics do try to take Metal in a more interesting direction. The original Metal Sonic from Sonic CD is transformed as time goes on into being a more heroic robot that's actually friends with Sonic and the rest, and can actually speak. This version of Metal goes by the name of Shard, and I do think that he serves as a possible good future type version of what Metal Sonic could someday become if he were to break free from the Eggman Empire and be reworked into a good guy with a conscience. There's also Metal Sonic V3, which is more in line with the game Metal Sonic we're used to, both pre and post reboot of the comics. Small praise goes to Archie Sonic for giving us a small moment with Neo Metal Sonic. Oh, and there's that one time Metal Sonic was turned into a pirate to fight Blaze? Archie Sonic is weird. The IDW Sonic comics, on the other hand, are less convoluted and have tried to use him a bit more in somewhat engaging ways to mixed degrees. He was the main antagonist of the first major arc in the book, and it was actually really interesting. We get to see Metal in his own Neo Metal form again, and there's more done with him compared to what was done in Archie Sonic. Given that IDW Sonic takes place immediately after the events of Sonic Forces, we're able to hear his actual thoughts on things as he awakens in a post-Sonic Forces world. With his master being defeated and missing, Metal takes on the mission to take the helm of the Eggman Empire temporarily and search for Eggman, and this is a genuinely good way to handle his character. While he's back to being a servant, he's taking control in a way to further benefit Eggman instead of harm him. We're seeing Metal for the first time ever in the full position of leading the Eggman Empire he was born into as well. While I give praise to this arc in IDW, and seriously I do, Issue 7 is one of the greatest Sonic comics ever written and drawn. It comes with a huge asterisk when talking about it. The short length of the arc and how it concludes is what holds it back a lot. Not only is it a quick arc, so there isn't really enough time to flesh Neo Metal out as his role as the leader of the Eggman Empire, because we're moving at a breakneck speed to find Eggman / Mr. Tinker, but the ending conclusion of the arc amounts to being Sonic Heroes 2.0 but less interesting. Metal absorbs the energy of the Master Emerald to turn super in his Neo form, transforms into a new dragon form, and then gets defeated by multiple characters working together. The fight is flashy and cool, but the narrative lacks any real punch behind it, and it fails to hit the same way the original Sonic Heroes did over a decade ago. After this, Metal would just go back to being his regular self. Even after finding Eggman, we never see him in anything too interesting, never see his Neo form again, and he's in constant fights that usually end in the way you expect it would. It has become a thing in the community where you see disgruntled fans almost any time Metal loses a fight in the IDW comics. The biggest one from recent memory was during the IDW Sonic Imposter Syndrome arc, where Metal has to fight against Surge and Kit. While I wasn't annoyed with this fight given that this is the Imposters arc to show off their strengths, and the 2-on-1 matchup was not in his favor, I can understand the frustration at seeing Metal Sonic once again being used as a stepping stone to make other characters look better. Now, things aren't all bad. For all the mixed or negative things I said about IDW, there's still at least one good thing to come out of it, which is Reflections, a story dedicated to Metal Sonic that is part of the larger Metal Virus storyline. While a short side story, we see Metal reflecting on recent battles he's been in before coming across a tub of Metal Virus that has been infecting many people and turning them into zombots. Metal tries to dip his finger in the virus to see if it would affect him, only for nothing to happen. In contrast, he knows that it's affecting Sonic and slowly taking over him. It's a pretty good side story that focuses on Metal's identity issue, as he's faced with the existential dread again on what makes him different from Sonic, something that we haven't seen explored too much in the franchise in such a long time, despite being a core part of his character. The page of him standing in silence is absolutely brilliant, and is one of the best moments in the entire comic run thus far.
Get a
Tim
$3
Hortons,
classic breakfast when you buy any
yay.
coffee at Tim's.
There's been a lot to say regarding how I came to like Meadow and what's been going on with him. But there's one last thing I want to talk about. I've had a question in the back of my mind since 2022. It's been a question I didn't want to ask at the time because it felt too soon. But given that it's been a few years now, it feels like this question is fine to ask. Especially given the current events in the franchise. Is the introduction of Sage a bad thing for Metal Sonic? I've been holding off on this question for a while now because during the time of Sonic Frontiers release, none of us were really sure what direction things were going. Eggman being written more as a father in the games, a new character with potential long-term ties to the Eggman Empire, and a potential to shake up the status quo once again. All things we could only speculate on that could easily have been reversed. And for the most part, many people were focused on speculating whether Sage would make a reappearance or how her dynamic affects Dr. Eggman. While Eggman has been shown to be a bit of a father figure in the Western comics with Metal Sonic, it never really bled into the games like that, but Sage marks the first time that it has, and it shows new sides to him that we haven't seen before. I think things have really hit a breaking point where the question needs to be asked and discussed given the recent release of Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. In it, Sage appears, thus reconfirming that Sonic Team is adamant about pushing her as one of the reoccurring characters in the franchise now, but she has dialogue with Metal Sonic that makes the relationship between the two of them feel a bit questionable. Both her dialogues with Metal have her picking at his rebellion in Sonic Heroes, and how she wants to examine his coding to make sure he's still in line. But a few times she also points out how Metal's aggression is an anomaly, and how he's being unusually confrontational. Given that Metal doesn't speak at all, we have no idea if there's something deeper behind his aggression or not. Maybe he's just always this way, but it's still worth pondering why he's so confrontational towards Sage. As far as I'm aware, she's the only one that points this out. A bit of a theory I had that ties into the larger part of this video is that the more Metal has been used, the more useless he has become, not just in the eyes of the fans, but Eggman himself. What once was held in high regard as the greatest invention Eggman had ever created has now been dropped to being just a standard enemy that isn't as impressive anymore. I wonder if Eggman now wanted something more than just Metal, and that's how we got Sage, someone to do what Metal Sonic once did before and shake up the status quo. And granted, this theory only exists because of how Metal Sonic has been treated lately, and how the creative team have been writing Eggman these past few years, now with Eggman being more of a father figure towards his creations. It's not a theory I think is that deep and worth diving into, but given how much has been changing lately, I hope people can see the angle I'm coming from with it. But back to the main question at hand, is the introduction of Sage a bad thing for Metal Sonic? No, I don't think so. I do think her introduction does put more spotlight on how much Metal has fallen over the years. A single character shouldn't spell the end for another, but with all the endless push for Sage lately and the lack of anything with Metal, I can see why it could lead to the frustration amongst Metal fans. To look at the question from another angle, the introduction of Sage can actually be seen as a positive for Metal. Another character to have a new dynamic with, one that can open and explore new themes as well. The potential is there, but it really relies on the direction the creatives take with this. Sage is being introduced in a comic soon, so we'll at least get to see how they plan on expanding the relationship between her and Metal soon. Because it has been taking me so long to actually edit and complete this video, the official Japanese Sonic channel has posted a new image showing Metal and Sage together for the holidays. The image depicts Sage creating gifts for her new family. Metal Sonic holds his while Sage gazes from afar. I feel like this image now being the latest addition to their growing relationship helps paint a clearer picture that Sage does care for Metal. While her lines in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds may feel a bit antagonistic towards him, it feels more like those comments were coming from a place of love and
I think
concern.
it's just a brother-sister
She's still new to the family, so the way she interacts with everyone is still a developing thing. But what about Metal? While it doesn't necessarily confirm or deny whether Metal's aggression was aimed squarely at her or was a general thing, I do want to highlight the text that comes with the image. I get the sense that if Metal does have any aggression towards Sage, it has faded now or is beginning to fade. It doesn't necessarily matter to Metal whether Sage likes him or not. The important thing is that he can recognize her loyalty to Eggman, where aggression at her isn't needed. I get the vibes of Metal being this closed off older brother. Cool in action, emotionally cold and distant. Sage is the younger sister that's showered with praise by everyone except her older brother. The one person she struggles to understand but wants to connect to. There's more to explore, and we'll see it soon. While we wait on that, I do want to quickly acknowledge the movies and their potential effects. The movies have so far been good with bringing life back into the characters that aren't Sonic, Tails, and Eggman. There's a chance movie 4 could handle Metal really well, changing the trajectory of his character in the main series. We may even get a year of Metal of some sort to really give him spotlight and push him forward. Who knows what the future has in store. While I'll always love Metal Sonic, I guess at the end of the day, I just want more. I don't want him to feel like an everyday badnik, and instead have that threatening aura with layers presented and explored. I think there's a balance that can be done, where you can have adventures where it's not a super deep and complex usage of his character, but then there's ones where it is. It just feels as if lately, the franchise has leaned heavily on the former, more so than the latter. To end this long and exhausting talk, I would like to point everyone in the direction to one of the best Metal Sonic stories I have ever read. One that's from the Japanese Sonic Channel site, a story from 2021, which to me, is still the best Metal Sonic story we received in the modern era of today. Metal and Sonic racing at Speed Highway, with both of them putting their best on the line to win. The same feeling and nuance that I got from Sonic OVA and Heroes can be felt in the writing here. And genuinely, these Sonic Channel stories from 2021 are great reads and deserve more attention. I won't spoil the ending, and the link to the story will be in the description below, but I implore you to take the time to read it if you're a fan of Metal Sonic or the dynamic that persists between him and Sonic. Reading it again after so long felt like a breath of fresh air and a reminder of who and what Metal Sonic is.
Yeah, I feel like they should give Metal a bigger role, you know, give him a bit more of that oomph that he came in with when he was introduced as a character. And I feel like this guy is talking about how it kind of fell apart, and is something that they should look into doing as well. Okay, we're gonna watch this last video here, and then we'll see. Okay, let's see what this is. Everything you missed in this new Mario Galaxy movie trailer number 2. Okay. The same guy who SH1, I guess you didn't understand.
The Super Mario Galaxy movie just got a brand new trailer, and I'll be honest, it looks really good, but it doesn't even seem like much of a Mario Galaxy movie, because almost everything that we're going to talk about today pulls from so many other past games. There's references to Super Mario Bros. 2 like crazy, Mario Bros. 3, Mario World, even tons of Mario Odyssey, and yes, even tons of Yoshi's Island references. It might have been a short trailer, but there's still a lot to go over, so before we get started, please make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. We're getting super close to our goal of 400,000 subscribers. You guys can make that happen literally super soon by just leaving a like and subscribing. Let's see how many people we can get to subscribe from today's video alone. Thank you so much for tuning in, and let's dive into the second trailer for the Super Mario Galaxy movie. First, we start off the trailer by having the bros once again on their dirt bikes doing tricks and riding, which seems to be in a fun way to reach Toast Arena, because they are being called in for a job, which we'll get into in a second. Also, the trick that Mario's doing on his bike is a direct reference to Mario Kart Wii. Here we can see one of the inverted pyramids has fallen to the ground and completely smashed into the sand. In fact, you can briefly make out a symbol of Nucleotech on the front, which was the boss battle of Toast Arena that guarded the giant wedding ring in Super Mario Odyssey. And as you can see, the inverted pyramid almost smashed the entirety of the city of Toast Arena. Here we have a scene of the bros pulling up into the town, and you can still see the layout is very similar, if not identical, to Super Mario Odyssey's, even with the fountain in the middle of the town. It's just not frozen over with ice everywhere this time. Of course, the Toast Arenans make a return from Super Mario Odyssey, and they need the bros' help because they have a drain blockage. We get another shot of a street going down the center of Toast Arena, once again just looking just like the video games. You have the giant telephone poles as well. And of course, the bros enter the inverted pyramid, very similar to how we would in Super Mario Odyssey. But if you look closely in the background, standing with the Toast Arenans, we get to see a Moai. These guys were technically enemies in the Sand Kingdom, even though they really weren't enemies. They didn't attack you. In fact, they ran away from you, but you could capture them and use the sunglasses to unveil hidden areas and hidden platforms. The bros use a fire flower in order to transform into their fire alts that matches the game with Mario's iconic red and white and Luigi's green and white, which allows them to see in the dark tunnels of the pyramid. There, Luigi comes across a Buzzy Beetle with glowing red eyes as it plays the Mario Brothers Underground theme. I don't know if we've ever seen Buzzy Beetles in the first movie. I can't quite remember. We might have, but they return here if so. They then have to continue down a very long bridge. Now, I do believe that Nintendo probably cut out something here. I feel like there could be a little encounter with Nucleotech on this bridge. It just seems like a very long bridge for them to just walk across and nothing happen. In fact, we see a very similar bridge make an appearance right before the boss battle with Nucleotech, so I would not be shocked if he doesn't drop down from the ceiling or appear in some way within the actual movie. It even looks like his symbols are scattered all over this giant ruined building at the very end of the bridge. They find out for some reason this is all because of a blocked pipe, which doesn't quite make sense to me. Why does a blocked pipe have to deal with a pyramid falling from the sky? But they clear the pipe of its rocks and debris and find a pair of glowing eyes, which turns out to be Yoshi that was hiding in there. Was he hiding from Knuckle-Tech? Am I losing my mind over Knuckle-Tech? Yes. We then get a weird scene of Mario and Peach for some reason in this giant castle area. Now, I'm not sure if this is something from Bowser Jr. Is this like a Bowser Jr. castle gauntlet that they're going through? If you look in the background into the sky, it does look like that glowing aura sky that we seen from the first trailer when Bowser Jr. invades. So maybe Bowser Jr. has some type of flotilla or castle that he's brought over. But remember, we've never really even been in a Bowser's castle section or area really within the first Mario movie. So we're seeing a lot of traps and objects that we normally would see in the castle stages of Mario Brothers 1, 2, or 3. We can see fire bars that looks like it's pulled straight from the castle levels of the first game. For some reason, we can also see a message block from Super Mario World. Why would that be here? It normally gives you information like a guide as to what to do, unless this is what Bowser Jr. uses to talk to Mario and Peach. I have no clue why this would be here. In the very back, we can see either a bonsai or King Bill launcher, and right below it, some type of glowing aura that's forming up the stairs. This next section, you'll see Mario and Peach having to dodge tons of saw blades going through the floor and coming from the ceiling. Now, this is straight from the castle levels of Mario World, and if you've ever played Mario Maker, you're very familiar with these. In the same game, we also have giant spike pillars that come down from the ceiling or rise from the ground, and you can also see that in this segment of the trailer in the Mario Galaxy movie, along with some spike traps that line the bottom corners of the walls. There also seems to be some enemies on some blocks towards the end of the hallway. They look like it could be like a Sumo Bro, Sledge Bro, or even Hammer Bros waiting for them. We then get a scene of a giant Cheep Cheep in a pond. I wish this was more of a Porcupuffer or a Cheep Chomp this time around, but it's still fine, I guess. But the Cheep Cheep actually eats Toad, and it's up to Luigi to go save the day. He hits a question block and gets the frog suit from Mario Brothers 3. Now, the entire scene seems to be taking place in that same jungle area that we've seen the Yoshis running around in the first movie. We only saw it briefly, but it seems to be almost like a Yoshi's Island themed area with colorful bushes and shrubbery, and you can see from this scene with all the colorful trees, it seems to be within that same quadrant. It would also explain the Yoshi egg themed boat at the bottom right. Like, why would there be a Yoshi themed boat already? They just found Yoshi. We then get a scene of Luigi using the frog suit to frog stomp the Cheep Cheep in order to save Toad. Now, this is actually not even a move in the game. The frog suit's only purpose is to jump really high and also to swim really well underwater. Now, this was to save a blue Toad for some reason. I don't know why the blue Toad's over here in this, distinct region, but sure. We now swing over to Princess Peach back in that casino area that we seen in the first trailer, and she seems to be fighting literally the entirety of Mario Bros. 2. For instance, you can see her fighting Birdo in this scene, and behind Birdo, you can actually see the Claw Grip boss from Mario Bros. 2. It's just really hard to see in this scene. On the right side of the screen, you can see Mouser laying down with his stomach sticking up in the air and his tail going out between his legs. Now, we get to see him in another scene soon, so just hang on briefly. Now, in the background with the casino slotted question blocks, you can see the boomerang flower item appear on all the screens. And there seems to be a Koopa Troopa with a bow tie running one of the tables. This scene reminds me a lot of Super Mario Sunshine's Hotel Casino in Serena Beach, or maybe even the casino.
She said, I'll give you shelter from the storm.
That Luigi works in those mini games. We'll go back to a similar scene to show some more enemies in a second that was in the background, but first I'm going to talk about Birdo again as she jumps in the air and shoots multiple egg bullets at Princess Peach, which is once again a direct callback to her boss battles within the Mario Bros. 2 game. Why is Birdo here, and why are there so many Mario Bros. 2 enemies here? It's hard to say. Maybe this is just a hangout somewhere in space in some facility for the Bowserlings, but who cares, because I think Birdo looks extremely good here. I think she even looks better here than she does in the games. At the bottom right here, you can see a green coin coffer at one of the slots and a red coin coffer walking down in the middle here. And in the next scene, we get to see what seems to be a blue coin coffer as well. Now, we've normally only seen green ones, so I think this is definitely new. In the background, we can once again see the Claw Grip boss from Mario Bros. 2, this time flipped on its back. It looks like Peach is actually taking out everybody here, because we can also see Mouser just got destroyed. His glasses are falling off his face, and we know he's going to fall on his back soon. Going back, we finally get to see some Mario Galaxy enemies. We got got Octo Guy sitting here in the background, and there's tons of Octoombas back there as well. I think this is also the first time we can see a Spike in the Mario movie, if you look very closely to the back left. Next, we get a scene of the Bros and Yoshi fighting Lakitus in mid-air on their clouds as they're throwing Spinies at them. It's a pretty cool looking scene. I don't know if this is just above the Mushroom Kingdom. Is this like a Cloud World thing, or is this something else like the Cloud Kingdom from Mario Odyssey? They seem to be pulling from Mario Odyssey a lot, so who knows. But it's cool to see Yoshi jump off of one of the Lakitus, and the cloud stays behind as Yoshi jumps off the cloud, just like it would when you actually play the games. You take out a Lakitu and the cloud remains, and you can even ride in it. But once again, they seem to be protecting this blue toad, which I have no clue why. Next up, this seems to be the start of the Star Festival, and we have Mario, Luigi, Yoshi coming up to Toad, and Mario's holding some type of long present in his arms. Now, at first, I thought this was a gun. No, I'm not joking, because later on at the very end, we see Yoshi with a light gun, but I'll talk about that later. But I've seen somebody online bring up the idea that this could be Princess Peach's parasol. We don't see her have this at all in the first movie, and we don't really see her have it until this scene where she's defending herself from Birdo's eggs. The present itself also has similar colors of dark and light pinks, so maybe Mario got Peach a nice little present that's going to help her a lot in the long run. Now, Toad is holding a red candied apple, which looks very similar to the red Yoshi fruit, which it might actually be, and Yoshi actually eats it, making the iconic tongue sound. Now, Yoshi only makes two sounds, which is his iconic tongue sound, which is identical to that of the games, and then he actually says his own name, Yoshi, but it doesn't sound like he does in the games. Now, I can't tell if this is a new voice actor for Yoshi, if this is the original actor that just said Yoshi in a different way, but it sounded slightly different to me. Also, I do not like when Yoshi makes certain faces, because this just, it creeps me out. Why does he look like that?
Bro.
One interesting thing is one of the tents in the background seems to have a big symbol of what looks like King Boo. It's a big circle with a crown on top of its head. Is this like a hall of mirrors type of thing at a carnival, so it's like kind of creepy, so they used King Boo? There's also a giant ice cream cone in front, so maybe some type of King Boo ice cream stand? I don't know. Also, one of the Toads has a star-shaped cotton candy. Also, is his arm missing? Now, this is the scene that's super bizarre, because we have Toad holding Mario and Luigi as babies, and Yoshi guarding them with a SNES Super Scope light gun. Now, this was a peripheral for the Super Nintendo back in the early 90s that was pretty much just a Super Scope gun that you could use for certain games, such as Yoshi's Safari.
Hey, yo,
now, in Yoshi's Safari, Mario's technically the one
man.
with the gun, not Yoshi, so, I mean, this is just a little different from that, but it's the same thing.
Word,
but if anything, this definitely references Yoshi's Island more. I mean, I wish the babies were actually riding on Yoshi's back instead of Toad carrying them, because, yeah, this feels like a direct reference to that game. So why are Mario and Luigi babies? I have no clue. Your guess is as good as mine. I think Kamek probably had something to do with it. I'd be shocked if it was anything else, but yeah. Also, another Odyssey reference, because the giant T-Rex, which seems to be the one from Super Mario Odyssey, is here as well, and it's trying to get Yoshi, another dinosaur, which is strange. Yoshiception. But yeah, Yoshi tries to defend the crew, but they all end up running away in fear. Now at the very end, we do get a poster for the movie, which finally shows us a galaxy something, because it shows us Gateway Galaxy, which is the very first planet that we will experience in Super Mario Galaxy, and this is where we meet Rosalina. Now what's interesting is this doesn't just seem to be a meeting place for Mario and Rosalina this time around, and like a little place for Rosalina to stay. This is a huge whole planet with villages and towns. We can see buildings and trees and a whole courtyard and brick road leading up to a palace, which is the same pedestal where Mario met Rosalina, but this time it's like a whole castle for Rosalina. There's also giant, sharp, jagged rocks that we can see on this planet, and it's also here on the poster of the planet as well. There's also new spaceships that are flying onto the planet. Like, or is there some other race that lives here outside of Rosalina and the Lumas? On the bottom right of the planet, you can see a cluster of red rockets flying in, so I have no clue who this could be. Regardless, I love this poster, and this is what we wanted to see from the Mario Galaxy movie. It's a shame we haven't seen much of space yet, but I'm sure they're hiding a lot of stuff from us still. I just hope it isn't just a mosh pit of random ideas and random things, kind of like the first movie was, just kind of feeling clustered in some areas. But I don't care regardless. As a huge Mario fan, they could give me 2 hours of just straight Easter egg slop, and I would love it. But let me know down below if I missed anything in the trailer that maybe you caught that I missed, and please make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you...
Alright, that's cool. Yeah, Yoshi goated, that's all I have to say. Anyways, Tim, welcome, how you doing? Yes, we are... Practically, the stream is over. I'm about to end the stream in like within 4 minutes, so... you did join a bit late, but I'm still happy to see you. I'm still happy to see you here. Hi, friends, we are all freezing or what? Tim, we're almost done the stream, damn it. Regular Tim behavior, being late, really. Is this just a trailer analysis? Yes, it was. Yeah, I also thought that was a gun. Now, Yoshi just commits tax fraud. Honestly, valid. If Yoshi wants to do it, that's very valid. That's a popular meme, by the way. Hi, welcome. And, yeah, let's, Yoshi, the cutest Nintendo character. I agree, bro. I agree. Let's check out, some videos from this playlist, and then we'll end it there. So let's see what this playlist has. It is... Okay. We'll check out like three of these videos. Okay. Sounds good. The Clue. Okay. Okay, this is the next little trailer, The Darkness. We have trailer number 3, The Wicked Permission. Have your permission to kill the wicked. Oh, damn. The voices were heard. Okay. Is this the song, or is this the... No, the song is over here. Okay, so we got two more of these. find me one now.
The world has reached its lowest point. The darkness comes for the prey, even in the light of day. We have to end this. You have to end this. Before it's too late. Before there's nothing left but the innocent's pain and suffering. I was screaming into the void, waiting for a response, but nobody answered. Nobody gave a damn. Now that I have finally found you, we can save this world from destruction. Do I have your permission to begin the salvation? Oh, this will be fun.
Damn, bro. Okay, and then we'll check the song out next stream. Yo, these are some really cool little trailers for a song, you know, and yeah, that was pretty cool. It's pretty cool, giving you like a timeline and giving you some lore and stuff like that. It is really damn cool. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it a teaser. I'm gonna keep it a teaser, and we'll watch it next stream. But yeah, that was good. All right, to do the visit up to the song for today. We'll do the rest next time. Metal, is that you? Yeah, Metal getting his salvation, bro. He's getting his revenge. Kirby might beat Yoshi there, not gonna lie. You know, I thought Kirby too, but I just didn't say it. Yeah, Kirby is definitely up there as well. You just keep going, just a little soundtrack with the lore at the end. All right, I see. Well, that will be it for today. So that was really a fun stream, honestly. And thank you all for the suggestions. Thank you for the comments, and thank you for being here as well. I hope everybody has a great rest of your day or night. And yeah, once again, we'll be back next Sunday, and it should be fun once again. So thank you all once again for being here. Have a great rest of your week. I'll see you all very, very soon. I'll do my 10-second countdown now. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, thank you all once again. I'll see you all very soon. Take care, and goodbye for now.